Howdy y'all, so you're thinking about moving to Plano, Texas with a budget in the millions? Well, in this video, we're gonna hit the streets. I'm gonna show you some different homes in this luxury price point so that you can get a better understanding of exactly what you can come to expect in this price point. So if that's what you're looking for, then stay tuned because we're getting into it right now. Hey ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for the most thorough deep dive into all things Dallas, Texas, well, this is the channel that helps you do that. So I invite you to subscribe down below. Make sure you tap the bell for notifications so that you can stay up to date on the current market here in Dallas, Texas. Of course, we drop new videos every single week. My name is Jimmy Webb Jr. I'm a local real estate agent, born and raised here, and we're getting tons of calls and emails every single day from people just like you who are ready to make that move here in Dallas, and we absolutely love it. So if you are thinking about buying or selling here in the Dallas area, then you got to reach out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom call with us. Of course, that's our favorite, but hey, whatever is easiest for you, we've got your back when making a smooth move here in Dallas or in Plano, like I'm here today. I'm hanging out at the Legacy West. You might recognize the fountains right there. You've got a ton of different shopping. You've got your Lulu, your Tesla, your Peloton, all sorts of high-end stuff going on over here. But of course, we've done a few videos on Plano, but if this is your first one, then first of all, welcome. And second of all, let's cover just some of the quick, foundational pieces of information that you might want to know about Plano. So first of all is, this was all farmland about 40, maybe 50 years ago. And what's cool is, if you drive down the tollway, you can still, they've kept some of those lots as farmland out here. So you can kind of see that and just remember the roots of where Plano came from, right? But Plano has been really split up into kind of three different areas that kind of coincide with the schools here. And so I'm trying to stay away from the loud truck there, but going to coincide with the schools where, the east side is where that original downtown Plano is, and generally the more affordable side over there. And then you've got the central, of course, which is going to connect both the east, and then the west side, which is where you're going to find, your higher end properties, right? And the schools, of course, are going to be, one of the main draws, right? And Plano was really that first suburb to really blow up as the Dallas job market began to become more and more popular as far as the whole country is concerned, right? And people started moving here, and there was a real focus on building great schools. And then the parents would then commute, in and out of downtown. And that still kind of is the vibe, of course, except now, more and more people are working from home, of course. But yeah, safety is another thing that's pretty big here. So you aren't gonna see many homeless people roaming around, if any, really. And crime rates are remarkably low as well. So overall, a great suburban option out here. But now that we've covered some of the bases, let's head to that first neighborhood and I'll show you what's going on here in this price point. See you there. All right, welcome to the first neighborhood. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So I'm gonna start you off with a little something different here on this first one here. So this townhome right here is going for $1.25 million right here, 3 beds, 3.5 baths on 3,100 square feet, which is gonna put you at $407 a square foot. Built in 2018 on a 0-acre lot right here. But you are gonna have a 2-car garage on the back side. You are going to have some additional parking right there, and you might not have any lot, but you are going to have this common area right here as your front yard, so to speak. So you got some nice trees and everything in here, and then the reason for that price is because you're literally walking distance to Legacy West right over there. And so you've got Legacy West, of course, and then you have some major offices around here. Of course, I used to work at JP Morgan right across the street. You got JC Penney right over there. You got Liberty Mutual. You got a ton of stuff right here in a great location. But on the inside of this, you're gonna have that open floor plan on the front level, or on the front level, the first level. Well, I guess it could be the front level too, but got that. And then you have a couple bedrooms on the second level. And then of course, updated kitchen, by the way. These are brand new. And then you have vaulted ceilings on the third floor, which is where your master is gonna be. And then as you can see, you've got a little bit of a balcony on that third floor up there as well. But yeah, beautiful little area right here. You still have some that are still being built, as you can see on that side. This is like a whole little community in here. There's probably 100, maybe like 200 units in here. I mean, there's quite a few units in here. But yeah, again, the main thing is going to be that proximity to Legacy West right there. But you also have, you have the tollway, of course. If you didn't know that, Legacy West is right off the tollway. So that is one thing that if you're going to be in Plano, you're going to just want to consider that tollway being an additional expense, right? Especially if you're going to be on the west side of Plano where the tollway is cutting through. Then, I mean, you're going to want to have a toll tag regardless. But, of course, if you work with us, we have that pre-move-in checklist where, getting a toll tag is on there. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But the alternative is to go through the same toll, but just get whacked with a higher fee, right? Which that doesn't make any sense, right? So we'll get you a toll tag, but yeah, just an additional expense to maybe consider right there. And then I mentioned JC Penney, so that's gonna be on this side over here. And I'll tell you just a brief story. So when I was working at JP over here, so they were building that, they were still in the process of building that campus. And so parking was kind of slim. And so sometimes we would park at JC Penney. And so what I did, I just made a decision one day. I was like, I mean, I would get to work at really early every day anyway. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna park at JC Penney and rollerblade over to the office, which is right across the street. And so that's what I did. I would literally, strap on my rollerblades in the parking garage over here and zip on over. And I would literally go, I would rollerblade to my desk, and then I would take my rollerblades off at my desk. So that was always fun. But yeah, but then, so the thing about JCPenney, the reason I bring it up is because, if you're active, if you're a runner or anything like that, then JCPenney, I see a lot of people running around JCPenney. So there's a circular street that goes all the way around that campus over there. And it's got a little bit of up and down elevation. So I see people running that all the time over there. And so that could be a nice little pseudo trail for you right there if you need to get a nice little workout in, right? But let's talk about the schools now. So of course, Plano is going to be the 12th best public school system in the state of Texas, 10th in DFW. So one thing you got to understand about Dallas is we are stacked when it comes to, really good schools. And so, Plano is going to be the 10th best in DFW. Of course, 8 out of the top 10 in Texas are here in Dallas locally. So, again, you got plenty of options. Plano is another great option for schools. But then if private school is an option for you as well, if you want to go a little bit smaller, then of course you have Prestonwood Christian Academy, which is right over there off of Midway, not too far from here actually. And then of course you have the top 3. You have St. Mark's, Green Hill, and Hockaday that are in the top 35 private schools in the nation that are about maybe 20 minutes from here. They're all pretty close to each other right there. Green Hill being the northmost, and that's where I went to school. So, still very involved in that community, by the way. So I'm happy to connect you with whoever you need to talk to get some things done. And actually, so if you didn't know, I help coach the varsity soccer boys over at Green Hill, and we're actually playing Prestonwood Christian here in 2 weeks. And so that'll be fun. Looking forward to going over to their place, playing in that nice little stadium over there. Well, actually, it isn't very little. It's a pretty nice stadium they've got over there. So looking forward to that. But yeah, hey, if you're finding value from what we're talking about so far, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications while you're down there. And of course, I was born and raised here, and I love sharing some of that insider information that I've picked up throughout the years, and happy to share it on every single video here. So with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the second neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature right here is going for 1.9 million, 6 beds, 6 baths on 6,300 square feet, which is gonna put you at $315 a square foot, built in 1996 on just shy of a half of an acre right here. So plenty of space. You're gonna have the 3-car garage, as you can see behind me right there. And this one's gonna be more stone than brick combination. So you're gonna have a little bit of variety, of course, in this price point. I'll show you some more here in a moment, but on the inside, you're gonna have that open floor plan. You've got crown molding everywhere, really throughout the home. You're gonna have a very spacious master suite downstairs. You're also gonna have a second master suite upstairs as well. So, you know, you can kind of choose which level you want to be on, and then maybe you reserve the other one for, you know, if you have grandparents that come into town quite a bit, you could, you know, maybe save that one for them. You're also gonna have the theater room upstairs, and then you're also gonna have a cool little backyard patio in the back with the pool, of course, and then a grassy area to the right over there as well. So yeah, really cool home. But yeah, Plano, again, is very established. You're going to see a lot of these mature trees here in Plano. You know, the landscaping is gonna be pretty nice here as well. As you can see here in the front, you've got really all of these homes have some nice, I mean, you've got some nice bushes over here. You know, we'll walk this way so I can show you. It is trash day. We're here on a Thursday, so you know, please forgive the trash bins that are out here early in the morning. But yeah, again, it's gonna be very quiet back here. I mean, I've only seen a couple cars, you know, just people probably getting out, going to work and everything right now. It's very, very quiet. I mean, you heard the birds chirping maybe a little bit earlier, but you're kind of tucked away really back here, but you're still gonna be pretty close to a number of things. I mean, you have the tollway right there. You have Bush that'll be just 1 or 2 exits south of you right here. So you can go north-south and you can go east-west really easily. So you have great access right here. We're pretty close to the shopping center at Park and Preston, which has, you know, pretty much everything. I mean, all 4 corners are just packed with stores and restaurants and shops and everything. So you've got that right there. You've got Glen Eagles Country Club literally right here as well. So, you know, if you're a big golfer or a tennis player, or you know, just a country clubber, then you've got that literally right there. And you've also got the shops at Willow Bend right across the tollway on that side as well. So if you need to hit up the mall, then that'll be right there for you as well. Oh, look, somebody's got the Christmas decorations out. It's a little early for that, I think, but hey, you can't hate on people for being festive, you know? So more power to them. But a nice little cul-de-sac street right there, by the way. It's a nice little look. But yeah, so one of the questions that we get sometimes is, you know, okay, if I'm living in Plano, am I staying in Plano? You know, can I have access to everything, or do I need to go to other places? And I will say, you have absolutely everything that you need here in Plano. And then if you don't have whatever it is, something, super unique that you're looking for, you just bounce over to one of your neighboring suburbs here, and that will for sure have what you're looking for, right? Of course, you've got Frisco, your neighbor to the north, and downtown Dallas is only 20 miles away, right? So you can easily get down there as well. But yeah, listen, we love helping our clients get into homes and locations that they feel really, really good about, right? But of course, we can't help you if you don't reach out. So give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar if you want to jump straight to a Zoom call with us. Of course, that's our favorite, but whatever is easiest for you, we've got your back when making a smooth move here in Dallas. I feel our team is the best in the world at finding you your dream home at the right price. We're crushing a bunch of deals for our clients right now, and I would love to help you do the same. So this should give you a pretty good idea of what you can get around that 2 million mark, stepping it up a little bit from the first one. And with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood, and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the third neighborhood. So this home that we're gonna feature over here is going for $2.25 million, 7 beds, 7 baths with 2 half baths as well on 8,300 square feet, which is gonna put you at $270 a square foot, built in 2004 on just over half of an acre on this one. So again, plenty of space. You're gonna have the 4-car garage down the driveway right behind me. And you've got this Mediterranean style this time. So again, your neighbor is Mediterranean as well. They're not all Mediterranean homes in here, but you do have, again, a lot of variety here in this price point, of course. But then on the inside, you're gonna have that open floor plan, the exposed beam ceilings. You've got the theater room in this one as well. I mean, there's so much detail. It really feels like you're living in a Spanish villa in here, and you've got the pool in the back as well, so with some beautiful landscaping back there. And speaking of, let me show you. So there's a really cool creek back here, which that feeds into a pond back here as well. So yeah, again, you're gonna have the big mature trees. Here's you got a stucco style home right here. I'll show you this side of the street before we get to the end of the cul-de-sac down there where the pond is down there. But yeah, again, it's gonna be very, very quiet back here. Of course, the pond is very, very, very tranquil, very calming back here as well. But again, we're in that same kind of across the street from where we just were, over here in this kind of Willow Bend area on the west side of Plano. So again, you're going to be close to the tollway to George Bush, so you can get north, south, east, west really easily. You got that Park Preston shopping area right over there, Glen Eagles, the country club once again, and then the shops at Willow Bend right over there as well, right? But let's talk about something that maybe isn't so popular, which are the property taxes, right? So, I know a lot of people love to complain about how high the property taxes are here in Texas. And, yes, I get it. I agree with you. They are higher than other states, certainly. So, but you have to remember, we don't have the state income tax here. So, that certainly helps us out on the tax front. We actually did another video where we broke it all down, and we did the math, and we walked you through, and we asked the question, is living in Dallas a better deal from a tax standpoint than some of these other states? And you might be surprised by the actual conclusion that we came to in that video. So I'll link to that in the description below. Make sure you check out all those links down there. There might be a few of them down there that you might find very interesting, actually. So check that out after this video. And I say after because we still got a few spots you're going to want to see here. But yeah, here's that pond, by the way, while I'm here. So yeah, beautiful little, and then you have the homes backing up to that. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous back here, right? But the property taxes, back to those, here in Plano are at 2.18%, which is gonna be on the lower end of DFW, right? And so that's gonna be a very attractive feature of Plano is that lower property tax rate, right? Of course, the range here in DFW will range from anywhere from 1.8% all the way up to 3.4%. So, you know, the average would be around 2.6. So, I mean, we're well below that. And I think in the definitely top 10, maybe top 5 of just kind of racking my brain there of, you know, kind of the more popular suburbs, it's going to be in the top 10 as far as property taxes go. So very attractive from that standpoint. But yeah, with that being said, let me take you to the next neighborhood and I'll see you there. All right, welcome to the 4th neighborhood. You're gonna be glad you stuck around for this one. Check this out. This one is going for $8.9 million, 6 beds, 8 baths with 3 half baths as well on 18,000 square feet, only at $567 a square foot and built in 2007 on 3 1/3 acre lot right here. With an 11 car garage, because 10, you know, isn't enough. So you're gonna have 11 spaces for maybe your extensive car collection back here. You're gonna have that Mediterranean style, and this is a fully custom home designed and built by the legendary Lloyd Lumpkins out here. The interior of the home really gives you a full gallery experience while bringing a sense of uniqueness to each room. You're gonna have a luxurious master suite with heated floors in the bathroom. So that's always cool to have that to keep the toesies warm. You're gonna have a guest suite downstairs as well. You know, maybe when the grandparents come to visit, maybe that's where they can stay. But you're also gonna have an elevator as well. So, you know, if you don't feel like trekking up the stairs, or maybe if the grandparents have a hard time getting up and down the stairs, they can use the elevator to, you know, go hang out with the kids and everything. But listen, I mean, there's detail everywhere that you look, with endless views of the grounds in the back. That features a 70,000 gallon pool. You've got a tennis court back there and a very, very large yard as well. So listen, if you want to live like royalty, really in the thick of things here in Dallas, and hey, this one could be calling your name right here. But again, we're still over here on that west side of Plano, so you're still gonna have, you know, access to the tollway in George Bush, so you can get up and down, east and west very, very easily. You got the shopping center, Park and Preston over there. Of course, Legacy West up north just a little ways as well. Glen Eagles, you know, right there, Country Club, and then shops at Willow Bend. So if you need to hit the mall, once again, it's all right here in your backyard right here. So, hey, one thing I did want to mention here was the price per square foot. You know, I always mention the price per square foot, and you know, because we have many of you coming from California and New York and Chicago and places like that, where, you know, listen, you're not going to get this for $500 a square foot in those places, right? So, I mean, you're literally talking at least $1,000 minimum, right? And so, you you know, realistically, I mean, you're talking about double the house for the same price here in Dallas, here in Plano, you know, in a great location. So, but let's do a little recap on what we've seen here today. So, you know, as far as square footage goes, I think you're looking at least 5,000, maybe more like 6,000 and up. Well, except for the townhome, of course. I had to show you that one, right? Because you know, it's a little bit different in a really prime location right there across from Legacy West. You know, of course, 5+ bedrooms. You're gonna have at least a 3-car garage. You know, you can get 11 like you can in this one here. Of course, pool is gonna be an option. And then you're gonna have a couple bonus rooms, of course, as well, right? Second living area, a couple extra living rooms, the theater room, game room, things like that are gonna start to pop up more and more. And then in the backyard, you know, probably gonna have that covered patio in a nice backyard overlooking, you know, the pool and maybe some more depending on how much acreage you get, right? And yeah, I mean, typically you're at least gonna be looking at half of an acre out here in Plano. And again, I mean, you're really in the thick of things right here in Dallas. I mean, really easy access to get anywhere that you really want without having to drive too far, right? So yeah, hey, listen, if Plano is where you wanna be, you gotta reach out, you know, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or jump on our calendar. If you wanna jump straight to a Zoom call with us, of course, that's our favorite, but whatever is easiest for you, you know, we've got your back when we're making a move out here in Dallas. And if you found value from this here today, hey, please tap that like button down below. It would mean the world to us if you did that. Thank you so much. And make sure you're subscribed as well. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss the next video that we drop. So make sure you tap the bell for notifications. And if you're continuing your research here, I want to invite you, you know, tap on the Dallas, Texas living name down below. That'll take you to our main channel page. You can use the search bar on there, on that page, to look up whatever it is that you're looking for, whether it's a specific topic or a specific area that you want to learn more about. Odds are we've covered it. And if for some reason I haven't, then hey, drop me a comment down below. I respond to everybody. And so let's get the conversation rolling down there. But hey, if you don't know where to go from here, then you should see some videos popping up on the end screen right now. They can definitely point you in the right direction. So whichever one of those is popping out to you, make sure that you click on that right now. Of course, we do a ton of different styles on this video or on this channel. So with that being said, that'll wrap it up here for us today. And we hope to see you around town.